I was searching for advice on how to pronounce tones, and there were a few tone pairs that I had trouble with, like truly parsing or truly sort of distinguishing.
Mm.
And so I was constantly looking for videos, and I found one of you guys' video on, I think it must have been like first tone, fourth tone versus second tone, fourth tone.
Mm.
And the way you talked about it, I thought was really great. And you guys just brought a different perspective to it. I felt like as non-native speakers acquiring Chinese, and I really liked it. So I just subscribed, and over time, I found out that you guys had this thing, this method for studying characters, and since that was like a big pain point for me, I mean, I think it's all about the time and the motivation. I think
Right,
I had a
right.
lot of I had a lot of that. Mandarin Companion was really good because I think I must have been like at around your foundation course, and it
Mm.
was just cool to read like a book, even if it was a great reader. So that was cool to see these characters outside of Anki. It's a cool skill, and especially when you look back at how you sounded like or what you were able to read a few months before. That's just purely from a motivational standpoint, great. But there's no specific goal. No, character progression is great. Just the sequence itself
Mm.
already like cuts, I don't know how many hours, I can't put a number on it, but it makes everything much easier. The sentence cards really do help out, especially in the beginning when your vocabulary is next to zero. So that's really great because you can at least you see the characters that you've studied in context and can attach them to words.
So you
That's
learn
great.
over you you learn over 100 characters a day using this method,
Yeah, so I tried it. Yeah, that was like for 2, 3 days. But
and
then
then
the
you
reviews just piled
collapsed
up.
on the floor for a week.
I completely collapsed when I was sort of reaching the end of Mandarin Blueprint, and I was scared of what was gonna happen after, and I was gonna reach the 3,000. Phil said, I'm sure that once you reach 1,500, you won't need us to continue your journey with the characters. And it didn't seem realistic to me at that time, but now that I'm in it, once you have that strong foundation, you could at some point you just gotta every bird has to fly. At some
Yeah,
point the mother just has to kick it off the cliff, and you
yeah.
never feel ready to do it. I would recommend it to anyone that wants to study Chinese, but especially if you feel like the characters don't make sense or are just scribbles and lines, and no matter how much you sort of write them down to your lo-fi hip hop, you lose them the next day. Definitely check it out. Yeah. So that's my take on MB. You guys did with the course, and also being so responsive. I think this is my first time having sort of an online educational experience outside of just watching YouTube videos, and which is why I think it's crazy that I'm speaking with you right now. But yeah, you guys are real people that have built this course, and you respond very quickly to any concerns that people have. So that impressed me a lot, and I'll definitely keep you in the loop if anything, if I hit another milestone for sure.